This is Accurate TV News,
where you get your news on time, on point, and online.
IMF dims outlook for 2023 global economy. The International Monetary Fund is downgrading its outlook for the world economy for 2023, citing a long list of threats that include Russia's war against Ukraine, chronic inflation pressures, punishing interest rates, and lingering consequences of global pandemic. The 190-country leading agency forecast Tuesday that the global economy would eke out growth of just 2.7% next year, down from the 2.9% it had estimated in July. The IMF left unchanged its forecast for international growth this year, a modest 3.2%, a sharp declaration from last year's 6% expansion. The worst is yet to come, said IMF Chief Economist Pierre-Olivier Gourinchas. Three major economies, the United States, China, and Europe, are stalling. Countries accounting for a third of global economic output will contract next year, suggesting that 2023 will feel like a recession to many people around the world, he said Tuesday. In its latest estimates, the IMF slashed its outlook for growth in the United States to 1.6% this year, down from a July forecast of 2.3%. It expects meager 1% U.S. growth next year. The fund foresees China's economy growing just 3.2% this year, down drastically from 8.1% last year. Beijing has instituted draconian zero-COVID policy and has cracked down on excessive real estate lending, disrupting business activity. China's growth is forecast to accelerate to 4.4% next year, still tepid by Chinese standard. In the IMF views, the collective economy of the 19 European countries that shares the euro currency, reeling from crushingly high energy prices caused by Russia's attack on Ukraine and Western sanctions against Moscow, will grow just 0.5% in 2023. The world economy has endured a wild ride since COVID-19 hit in early 2020. First, the pandemic and the lockdowns generated brought the world economy to a standstill in the spring of 2020. Then, vast infusions of government spending and ultra-low borrowing rates engineered by the Federal Reserve and other central banks fueled an unexpectedly strong and speedy recovery from the pandemic recession. But the stimulus came at a high cost. Factories, ports, and freight yards have overwhelmed by powerful consumers' demand for manufactured goods, especially in the United States, resulting in delays, shortages, and higher prices.